Now that most of the body panels are done, let's take a look at the frame and the rest of it. The tires are approximately between here and here 5.5 inches. They're approximately 14 or 15.5 inches wide at their widest point, and 6-inch in diameter rim. I can get ones that are 6 inches in diameter rim that are 7 inches wide here, but that won't work. But then again, I'm not sure, because these are 2-piece rims. So if the rims would hold the tire, the new tire, but it still may not fit underneath the cover here. All the wiring is in good shape. The little fuses and things up in here, and all this, except for there is only a small amount of rust right around the hood, or the seat latch, and a couple of places over here and up here. And what I'm going to do with that is I'll get some of that rust inhibitor, not paint, but you put it on there and it turns the rust into a kind of a glass. Another thing I was looking at is this little tiny shock here looks exactly like the same size shock as the one on my moped, or all of the Honda Spree all the way up to the 2000 mopeds all had the same shock. So if this is the same size, what I can do is call VT and see if I can get a high performance rear shock that's adjustable, and it's better for heavier riders like me. Down in here are the fulcrum and every place where the swing arm. Down here, pivots is fine. There's no leaks. This looks like it has some oil right here, but that's only because of the gas lines that were probably a little too short. They should have been about 3 or 4 inches longer for the gas to come out. Here's a tricky part of this special carburetor. This carburetor looks exactly like other Honda carburetors, except for this extra adjustment right there. And you can see the splines in these splines are put in there. The Japanese were genius. These are put in there so you can get your fingers in there and get on there and have something to grip to. This one up here adjusts for your first to second degree, first to second gear. It somehow affects the internal second gear or something. I haven't figured out how, but I have disadjusted it. I've taken it out on the road, and I've had problems going from first to second gear until I got it adjusted right. Like I say, the front tire here, this is the bent tire. This one, this is my new color right here, this gold. This is the old color gold, which I couldn't get a replacement. My other wheel is in good shape, and I'm going to take this off and I'm going to urethane clear the wheels on that. I'm also going to repaint these wheels, which are in excellent shape, but I need them to match the front. I'll repaint that in the same gold that I used on the front wheel. This, I may clear this, I may not, but I will put white across the Honda to make it look cool. And then there's a little sticker somewhere here. And that sticker, I'll cover that up with tape because I want to keep it all retro. But I'm having a real problem finding tires. Some websites say they have them and then they're not in stock and they don't know when they're going to be back in stock, and they're just giving me a lot of nonsense on it. These will be taken off and painted here. And the front, both of these are a little tiny bit bent. You can always tell if something's got a problem when you look and there's paint cracked. If you open up your hood on your car and you're not sure if it's been wrecked, look on the paint joints. If you see any cracking, then it's a pretty good chance that that car's been thrashed somewhere. And I'll repaint all this. I'd like to get this sticker right here. I can't get it, so I'll take this whole locking piece off. I'll put a new red in here and clean this off, and then paint it gloss black in urethane, and it's going to look really nice. And down here, I believe that I'm going to, from here to about here, I'll probably put the chip coat that they put on the bottom 4 inches of cars to keep road grit and everything from chipping into the paint. It's really wet here and it's really cold. It really sucks. So I can't wait to move to Brisbane. But I'm kind of waiting for Brisbane to dry out too. I mean, maybe a little drier than 8 feet of water. But after that, we're going. So if you happen to see this on the road, some crazy old American driving at 90 miles an hour or 114 kilometers an hour, that would be me. The road goes on forever and the party never ends.